taking someone to quickly before she realized that bug was biting her. What are you doing? I'm not reaching for the fence. Huh?
Never heard that?
No.
There was like a bunch of people that commented on it, like, oh, I tried it and it was great. I was like,
Okay.
I don't want to experiment and ruin it more.
I mean, they're pretty soft now, but.
Yeah. Get the people on it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but I mean, Beets oil is what people usually use. Oh, you decided against the. You decided against the safety?
It was what was fastest available online.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I can get these and I'll get them.
No way. I love how they phrase it for riders who care. It's the only saddle that riders should. Good girl. But did you say you got a mounting block? Did you say? Ah, that's right. We used to need it.
That one, yeah.
adjusting. I've been kind of making this my travel.
Oh, yeah.
So, on different side heads multiple times.
I see that.
So, I keep adjusting it. I might want to really oil it up real good so it doesn't crack. We're going to do this running around it now. Because I'm pretending now. I'm going to have to do this. I'll hand you all the saddle stuff.
Yeah. That's for bad communication.
Well, I sure would like to look at it first.
Green.
The days all blend when you really don't. But yesterday, I swore yesterday was Sunday. That's more interesting. Oh, yeah, I do. That's okay.
Your tall cookie tower.
Plenty of pads that's coming out of the back of the saddle. I always start with a little more forward so that way if it slides back, you don't lose it. That's really taking right there. Whatever you prefer. Before you tighten that, make sure that pad is tucked up as deep as it can into the pommel there. Yep, as deep as you can get it up in there. Yep, good. Nope, because it's going to slide back to anything. So you want to get ahead of the next complication. Oh, yeah, you go in through those, see those keepers above it? Yep. Brought my brown wings because I'm working with a young horse that we're trying to convince that it's not so bad. So we keep him on a halter with my white reins and I use the brown reins for the halter, for the bridle, because it keeps the brown leather for bridle, so that way it makes it like the connection. And I hate my brown rings. I wish I never bought them. So instead of not using them, I'll use them for purposes like. And I thought they would give kind of a full normal bridal look, but they're probably just not dirty enough yet because they're slippery. Well, see if it can reach. If it can reach, real good. If it can't. So anytime that you birth, stand with yourself facing the tail and reach under like this as opposed to her hind foot in case her hind foot ever decided that even if it was to catch a fly, cow kick you. This way you know what's happening. Conditioning. Yeah. Yeah, so you're doing it already. Yeah, I mean, as long as if it'll reach, then that's all that matters. You can adjust it once it's. She's like, but my friend. So now that she's moved quite a bit, the saddle fell. That is going to be hard for you to change. The safety thing. Get one done so she starts wiggling around. Okay, so move her around a little bit because it looks like it still has the potential to slide. It looks pretty loose.
Yeah, it's pretty loose.
So get it snug enough to where it slide back too much. Once she heats up, that saddle pad is going to take a lot more compression. Okay. As long as it doesn't, you don't feel like it's going to really slide too much. And, I don't like doing it super tight for a stretch, but because we don't want to turn her into a cinchy horse, which is, turn around and hitting. You don't want to create that. Okay, so go ahead, move her around, kind of make sure she gets out of your way, you get out of her way, so if she bounces around, and be in the way. The horse I worked with this morning, he did a lot of bouncing around. I didn't want to be in the way of that. Look at her almost fully packed. So she's thinking about bouncing around. The more speed you give her, the faster it'll happen. So go ahead and just ask her to trot and see what she does. She may decide she's going to canter just because. Yep, yep. Push her forward. Good. Yep, push her forward, push her forward, push her forward. Yep, yep. Ooh, a pretty little dressage horse. Got herself all pretty framed up there. Good girl. Look at you, pretty. Yep, push her forward, push her forward, push her forward, push it. There you go. Good job. Yep. Yep, yep. Push her, push her, push her, push her. Yep. Don't get too close behind her, though. Push her. Yep, push her, push her. Careful, you don't get behind her by accident. Stay with her girth. As soon as she just kind of takes any relaxed stride at all, you're going to let her stop. Let her stop. Unless she, yep, 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 yep. But don't let her come to you. What's the matter? Had a little too much forward momentum. Okay, carefully get her to go the other way, but don't let her come to you to do it. It might pinch her backing up, so be careful that she doesn't just lunge forward. Okay, change hands the other way. And make sure she goes out and away and doesn't come into you. So your focus is going to be strong on her shoulder to get her to turn away. You don't want to run the risk of her coming in on you. Yep, so it's all about the shoulder. Once you get her eye, get her shoulder. Yep, yep, just make sure you don't get behind her. Yep, yep. Ooh, and if she looks at all like to turn her butt in your direction, pull her nose. There you go. Good. I want her bowing her body towards you. Good. Let her walk. Up. Yep, let her, yep, keep her going. Keep her going. Good. And ask her to stop if she doesn't jump up into it again. Yep, yep. She's not up there, though. She's not over it. If you feel that she's good, you can go up to her, and if you do feel she's good, then I would even put that saddle one more notch tighter. I see the big swallow. I'm not paying for vibration, so I can't. Well, probably get away with a little more tighter. Be prepared to pull her nose around, though. Yeah. Yep. Get out of her way, you squeeze. Yep, send her. Our goal is to get her to be able to go out and just take up a nice, gentle trot, but she may. Ears are telling us she's still worried. Good girl. Don't push her unless we have to. She's working her way through it. So until she fully rounds up and gets stupid, don't do anything about it. Yep. Ask her to stop. Yep. So clearly she's all in her head. So like say she's already a riding horse. If she's like that, you don't get on that horse. Okay? Because she's in her head. She's not focused on a darn thing. You can throw a rock out in front of her and she'll trip over it instead of notice it's there. Okay? Then send her the other way. She kind of made that decision and you took it, but yep, I'd still watch her being too close to you. It's great that she wants to do that, but good girl. So by doing that, she's looking for something familiar. So it's okay. I'm happy that she's looking for that. Yep. Yep. Push, 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 push. Make sure if you drive her, if her nose comes into you, you drive her nose away. Drive any part of her that comes to you away. Good. Now ask her to walk. Unless she gets going again. Good, good. Ask her to walk. Good girl, good. Yep, drive any part of her that's facing you away. Yep, yep. Good, get her away from the building so you don't run her in there by accident. Good, good. Go ahead and stop her. She's fast, but she's got a steady gait. Keep her away from you. Good. Now let her rest for a second. So your job is to keep her going when she gets wild, okay? To never get behind her. Always remember to stay with the girth, okay? Also, obviously don't run her into the fence. Don't run her into the buildings, okay? Because had she got run into that hay thing, that could have been a bad situation for both of you. She clipped it with her legs, freaked herself out more, and jumped right on top of you. So you just want to make sure you don't run her into stuff while she's having a panic attack. You're a good girl. You got this. Now see if you can ask her to go out and walk. Pick the direction, it doesn't matter, just ask her to walk. Good girl. Now watch, you see the ribs? There's a little intention there. If you feel like she's doing that more than you like, then you bend her nose and drive her ribs. Bend her nose towards you and drive her ribs away. Okay, she's confused. I didn't know what you wanted either. So like kind of when she goes past the beginning of that shed. Yep. Is when she bows her ribs at you. Right about there she'll start to bow her ribs at you. So just be ready for where a pattern would be, but she's not doing it now. Okay, so it worked out, but there was a lot of energy to say walk. I know you're trying to get her away from you. It worked out. But if she had picked up the trot right away, it would have been understandable. There. That was more clear to you, even though because she's just got. Yep. Just watch her. Good. Now stop her so she knows that's all we were looking for. Good girl. Whew. That's a busy day. process all that. Thank you, Mommy. Honey needed a little love. Yep. In that case, it's okay that you told her, no, that's not. She's like, so am I. You just have to watch me panic. You're not the one panicking. So since she kind of feels like she still needs to, go ahead and ask her to walk so it can be your idea instead of hers. Good. When you feel like you got a good head on her, which I don't say we do yet, but when you feel like you've got a good head on her, you would try changing the direction so you can allow that saddle to pinch her. Because right now, she can get pretty used to how evenly it feels on the arc. But when you ask her to bend back against it, it'll pinch her in the ribs. And when it does that, we'll have a different horse again. See if you can change directions. Yep. Good. And if you need to, you can kind of use your whole area there, just changing directions, allowing her to get out, and change direction again, and allow her to get out, and just kind of move there. To kind of get the fire out of her feet, yeah, she's still just. She's obviously grown a little more foot, that her leg's not hurting her as bad. Bicycles, if she panics about bicycles, get a whole group. You want her to turn back and look at it so that she, in case she, I don't know, does she ever see it? It doesn't seem to bother her. Ritz would have a heart attack. A heart attack in the sense that she just now sees her head was, right? She just now saw that. That was a whole lot of she finally just saw. So even at this little jog, let's let her keep getting the fire out of her feet. Just even at this little jog, just let her keep it. Or even ask her for it if you want. And then do some change trot. Good girl. Don't give any more energy. Back up. Get the other eye, get the other shoulder. There you go. So when you make the decision to change directions, you're just going to back straight up from her shoulder and try to get the opposite eye. Once you get the opposite eye, shoulder, then you can put your energy on that shoulder and just direct her. Yep, perfect. Be careful how much you back up. Don't back up after you've gotten her going because she's likely to come in again. I know when you're trying to get back in your circle by backing up. That's what you need to tell her to give her, to come into us so we can. I like you were in the puddle, Mommy. Good girl. Okay, go ahead and ask her to change direction. Especially she'll probably be right in front of us. young horse at my barn that's being started. And then he bronxed out and, did all that stuff that she's doing. And I blew his mind. I did mounting block with him because it made him proud of himself. It was something he knew how to do. And then I took the saddle off and put it away. And he was like, huh? So it's really good stuff to do for her. If you wanted to just, come out, saddle her up, just make it part of your routine. But where you have this knowledge, her behind and towards you, you're just gonna connect. You're gonna just go away. Blowing her up. So in fact, since I just mentioned it, we'll do that. We'll tell her, you're doing great. How about do something you're really good at? You can be proud of yourself. You won't make her step in the water. Face her the other way. But this way she can be very proud of herself. I know, I haven't been a part of this, so she's like, you can leave. So actually I would leave her there and step on the mounting block and tell her, you know this one, so let's see what you know about it. This way she could be such a big hero. Yep. Let her just be the biggest hero she could possibly be. Back her up though. Yeah, back. Just now over. Yep, let her finish it. Yep. One more step, please. Good girl. Now, I'm glad you opted to scratch parts of her she would be familiar with, because now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you slap the top of that saddle and be prepared for her to jump away. Yep, but now she has no excuse to get away from the mounting block. So you're going to be very particular about making her come back. Like, but I tried. And then I've got really rough hands. I don't know if you do, but my rough hands make a weird noise on things. So rub it real loud. Yeah. Good. And now get off the mounting block and walk away. I put a regular saddle on her before, right? We've done the stirrup work with her.
Yes.
It's up to you if you're feeling. Otherwise, we can do that a different day. You do have to hang on, and you do have to just make the commitment that no matter how fast and spinny we get, I have to keep doing this till her feet stop moving, or else I'm not teaching her a damn thing other than to spin around.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'll walk you through it. Your rein on her has to have her nose almost in a emergency stop position. Okay? So that way you can protect your ability to stop her, or at least hold her in that tight thing. Because if you have too long of a line and she can get too far out ahead of you, you're going to split, because you're still going to be in the stirrup. I would suggest keeping it to where you get hold of her nose and doing the stirrup. So if you spin around, you're only doing this as opposed to, okay? Because you have to keep doing it. Otherwise, you're just going to keep her spin around. idea is to scare her, not to bait her through it. She needs to hear that sound. If you ever run through, good girl, that's it, give her a rub. 3 more slaps, 3 more slaps, 3 times. Her feet need to not be moving. Rubber. Because we don't want to do it more than 3 slaps because then she could. Wrong answer is a driving energy. Oh, I'm supposed to move. Then you try to convince her. This is definitely, as many times as I would slap it to let her know that that is what I want you not to move. Okay, 1 more set. Good. Now you're going to do the other side. Same thing. The rein needs to be short. Good. Well, I didn't move, and I thought that's what you wanted, but clearly you're, so I should be doing something different. Now, also, your options are to see if you can ask again with the stirrups down, bounce them against her sides. That'll start a whole new can of worms, possibly, or possibly nothing. Or you can tell her she's run enough today with her feet conditions, and we can call her a good girl. I think she did a great job. She worked right through everything she needed to work through, and she's completely unfazed now. That's the way you want to end. You want to end on things that she knows how to do and that she can be proud of herself for. But just be careful how much you allow her to take her tension off the saddle, because then all of a sudden she's going to be like, oh, still on me? Right? So we don't want her to suddenly blow up because she just realized it's still on her. Yeah, that leg's hurting her a little bit now. She did pretty good for a while. I mean, when you're bouncing around, you can't do anything about it. So you can't manage that. She's up and bouncing around on it. It's not like, it's not like we totally did something she's been, but in the same sense, I think she's been, we don't want to. Oh, that was so much inflammation.